we'll get to hiyo mambo sasa ya kupika hapo kwa family baadaye kidogo.
Yep.
I just want to know, so far umetupostia Watamu. How was your trip?
It was amazing. I went to Watamu with already expectations. I've worked with them for a long while, so it was amazing. It's nice working with a brand you've worked with for a long time. Kama wewe na Festive, yeah? Yeah. So it was amazing. I had fun. I created content. Nilitulia because January was... It had hands. So now I'm back with a bang. 2025, let's go.
Wanakutrendisha, they don't know. You're just a girl.
I'm just a girl, man.
First January, msichana alikuwa na trend. Una scream to Happy New Year. Next thing you know, no peace. And how long did it take you to get to like 1 million sasa?
1 million followers. I remember tukiingia, the page was shy of 200,000 followers. It was around 150,000 followers. That was back in 2022. 2021 ikiisha hapo. I think 2022. So it took us 2.5 years.
Happy International Women's Month. Welcome to Feast with Friends. My name is Boina and I'm joined with I'm joined by a content creator, influencer. Her name is Winnie Njenga. Karibu kwetu.
Thank you for having me.
First things first, unajua kupika?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Firstborn, single mother, lazima ujue kupika. Okay. You have to pilaunjeri, 15 minutes.
It's ready.
Ready, because things have to be done, so yeah.
Tunaelewa. We'll get to hiyo mambo sasa ya kupika hapo kwa family baadaye kidogo.
Yep.
I just want to know, so far umetupostia Watamu. How was your trip?
It was amazing. I went to Watamu with already expectations. I've worked with them for a long while, so it was amazing. It's nice working with a brand you've worked with for a long time. Kama wewe na Festive, yeah? Yeah. So it was amazing. I had fun. I created content. Nilitulia because January was... It had hands. So now I'm back with a bang. 2025, let's go.
Wanakutrendisha, they don't know. You're just a girl.
I'm just a girl, man.
First January, msichana alikuwa na trend. Una scream to Happy New Year. Next thing you know, no peace. So you traveled to Watamu na a lovely lady anaitwa Sarah. How did you guys meet?
We've met through a mutual friend.
Yes.
She does my makeup. Her name is Winnie Njenga.
Oh yeah, I know her.
So ukienda Winnie Njenga, it's the hub of all beautiful women in Nairobi because everyone gets their makeup done there. So that's how we met. She was having videographer issues. I was also having a photographer issue because ni kama fundi wanakwambianga you'll have your picture tomorrow and then 2 weeks later
they don't.
If not delivered. So yeah, we exchanged numbers and the friendship grew from there.
Sawa. So do we tell the people what you're making?
Yes.
Also, tukona as usual festive wraps. So we're making a wrap, a very simple one. We're going to make scrambled eggs and then tukona njahe.
Exactly.
We're going to make a wrap. Alafu sasa avocado. Hii ni ginger na garlic, and then just spices, onions, red onions, white onions, oil. And then one of this pepper, black pepper, and one is salt. Kushanza kufanya hivi ndio unajuanga gani ni gani. So first things, I don't know. So what I wanna. So
uvunjangi na kijiko.
Okay. Tuvunje ya mwisho na kijiko.
Okay. Let me do the other. There we go.
So most of us have no idea before tukuone social media, ukifanya brands. Ulianza wapi your personal journey ya kuwa content creator?
I was still in school. I was in KU doing public health and nursing.
Yes.
So unajua tukiwa campus, comrade, hakuna pesa. Lazima tu utafute pesa. So it came about that. It came about from just me doing everything and anything. So it was nilianza na nini? Have you ever been a brand promo girl?
Promos.
Exactly. So ilianza hapo na promo. You go, you work for, I don't know who, ABL, blah, blah, blah. You meet people hapo katikati. I'm mentioning brands.
I know, it's fine, it's fine.
You meet people hapo katikati. They tell you, oh, by the way, I do this. I'm like, okay, amefanya hivi, I can also do this. So I met, because they mostly work with women for promos. So I met a girl who told me she's a model for just local stores in Nairobi. You understand? And you know, promo, they pay you like 1,500 shillings. Nani, like, umesimama from like 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning. So she told me how she's paid 5,000 and she just models for like 3 hours. I was like, man, nikifanya yo Monday to Sunday, man, hey, nimeomoka Nairobi, you can't touch me anymore. So I went and I started sending in, what do you call, applications through DMs for different shops. So I went, bought an outfit from High Style, did a photo shoot with it, tagged them and told them, hi, at High Style, I make clothes look good. That's what I did. And then that's how now they reached out to me. But it was just, unatafuta hii nakata, you do this for 2 months. Evo. That's how I found myself in that space.
Okay. So
whisk.
Eggs. Yes. So let's put half of this and half of this.
We're here?
Yes.
Okay.
Just for the eggs, ndo tubaki na few za kurap.
Do we need oil first or I put the...
Oh yeah, we need oil.
Okay.
Nilisahau kukwambia, sikuangi professional chef.
Oops, sorry.
Mimi ni more of the process ya kufika hapo.
The end result.
Exactly. Hii mambo ingine. So, after umepata the job, how many videos did you use to make in a week?
So here's the thing now, people don't know. You just don't go. You don't go there knowing everything. Okay. So obviously, I found someone who was a professional in her job. You understand? So most of the time, unaitwa probably once a month or twice a month. You understand? Because they're spending money to have you there. So if you're not hurudishi return on investment, my friend, there's no need to have you there. But now here's the thing. Because I really wanted to do it, na nilikuwa nishaona vile naomoka sana in the industry. There are days I used to just show up. I just show up. It's not planned. It's not planned. Ni kama tuko shoot sahi alafu unaingia tu hapa unaambia okay, now I want to shoot. So now that means you've not been planned for, so that means you're working for free. Sindio? You're doing it voluntarily because I really wanted to learn nini inaendelea hapa. I wanted to understand your craft plus kitu nimefanya. How much?
A little bit. This bit of sana.
Okay.
A little bit of each. Iyo na the other one.
So the reason why I think nilistick na I used to be on every other video is because now nimefanya videos nyingi, zimepita the people who are actually being paid to be there. So now imefika, let's say Saturday, they don't have content to post. Who are they going to post?
Your videos.
They're going to post my videos, exactly. So that was a goal. For industry, no one gives you
anything
exactly. So kama ni kupita wasichana wengine ukawapita. So because my videos are being shown 24/7, so before waanze kuniita every other day, I had to show them I can come here every other day. You understand? And that's how it grew. That's how it started.
And how long did it take you to get to like 1 million sasa?
1 million followers. I remember tukiingia, the page was shy of 200,000 followers. It was around 150,000 followers. That was back in 2022. 2021 ikiisha hapo. I think 2022. So it took us 2.5 years.
And do you have any idea what happened to the page?
I've never said this in person. Instagram took it. Instagram took the page. I don't know what happened. We just received an email.
Okay.
Wakasema your page has violated some of our
community
rules.
guidelines.
Exactly. We even emailed them, we got an agent, we are like, okay, what rules are these we violated? No one is telling us. They just told us, if we find you guys guilty, the page is gone. Even that's how the page went. So you can imagine the pain of the amount of effort you've put into that page, because you know, I'm not putting effort into my page.
It's not your business, it's not your page.
I'm putting effort into this page because I know if it grows, then I grow. Exactly. And a pesa inaekelewa hapo, so there's no way I'll battle with a page that is being invested in even financially. So it was very painful. It was very, very painful losing that page, because I knew for a fact now hii gig ya modeling imeisha. I knew for a fact imeisha. Hapo I have to find something else to do. Exactly.
Now, would you consider having your own store and getting into fashion?
Not now. I know how hard it is to sell clothes. Guys, selling clothes is not easy. Oh God, selling clothes. Let me explain it to you. So now when you're buying clothes, unanuanga nguo in something called a dozen. So a dozen means you have to buy extra small, medium, large, 2XL, 3XL, even. You have to buy the whole. Kama ni here, you have to buy it in all those sizes. Now majority of Kenyans ni medium and large. You understand? So wamekuja wamenunua. What do I add after this?
Eggs.
Okay. Wamekuja wamenunua nguo medium na large zimeisha, si ndio? Pesa imebaki wapi? Pesa imebaki kwa extra small, kwa small, kwa large. You need to whatever, you need to get profit out of that dozen. Ndo upate profit out of that dozen, lazima uuze hiyo dozen yote. Na the people you're marketing to, wote washanunua nguo. Whatever, medium zishaisha, large zishaisha. When you market it, you're just still getting the same clientele. So you have to take money off your pocket again and buy another outfit for medium and large. Lakini hizi zingine bado hazijaingiza pesa. So it needs a lot of capital. Sijaongelelea hata nini. Marketing. Oh my God. It's another expense. So it needs you to have a lot of capital for you to do it. I can do it maybe later on, but right now nitakuwa najumiza and I'll bring in substandard things just for the sake of money.
Kwanza.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at the moment.
Because you're making a long, let's see what's it called.
Okay. So yeah, not now.
And do you think you can replicate the same success yenye mlikuwa mmepata huko?
No. People will, as much as there's all that drama online, as much as there's all that drama with the brand and all, what I'll say is a lot of effort was put into me as much as I was putting effort into that brand. You understand? Remember, I was a rookie. Nikienda hapo, you should have seen my skin. Kai.
It was bad.
Oh God. So they taught me everything from scratch. And mind you, because kuuza haishi kwa shoot, they have to go and...
This is just sold. Sijui mbona naona kasi now.
They have to go and still sell things behind the scenes. There's a lot of boosting happening behind the scenes, you understand? There are a lot of people talking to other models behind the scenes. It's not a one-man show. People will come and tell you, oh, but you know, we knew the brand because of you. No, a lot of effort was put into me so that you guys would feel your presence yangu within the brand. It's not just a one-man show. So for me to replicate something like that, it will take a lot of effort. It's not just me. Ni kama wewe sahi, people can't see, but there's so many people behind the scenes making this thing happen. You're not the one who reached out to me.
No.
Someone else reached out to me.
Else did.
Exactly. So nikienda online and nianza kusema ati, oh, I'm the one who made that brand grow. No. It's not me. It was team effort for sure, 100%. 100%. Tulikosania tu kitu kidogo, ishu ndogo sana.
Mnaweza waki tena pamoja. Hiyo ndio yako. Mbona wenyewe. To solve issue ya sahi, alafu tutajua kama tunaweza, because I was working with very brilliant people actually. So I was working with very brilliant people, so say si ati neza mind, but there are things that need to be ironed first before I even think, because I feel like a lot of boundaries were pushed.
I feel like pia nikianza I was too naive, so I let people push me around so much. So hata sai, I don't know if that's the reason why it worked. I don't know if that's the reason why it worked.
Equal dynamic.
Exactly. I don't know if that's the reason why it worked. I don't know if we do it again right now it will work the same way.
Nah.
But yeah, I worked with very brilliant people. Let me just say that.
I think
what are we adding now?
Hapo tuko sawa hivyo.
Oh.
That's just it.
Si lazima mtumie mayai 3 hata 5. Watu wanaenda gym squeeze protein. Are you doing the steps thing?
Yes.
Are you?
Because mimi nakuwa influenced.
You're easily impressionable.
Maybe as long as it's something I see, nikiona someone anafanya kitu and they make it seem like ni kitu beneficial, ama just how they're presenting it, and I'm going to fall for it. Mi kwanza, if there's a, and I will just say it. If there's one person ana marketing kitu na ananiingiza box vibaya, ni mama kinudia.
Oh my God.
Acha tu
really?
Serious.
Then you should call him on the show or whatever.
I just wanted you to say that. Thank you very much.
So yeah, it's a nice thing actually, because me, I'm wondering how you're this skinny.
I am not skinny, usiwadanganye.
No, for real guys.
Skinny.
This
at least mi si mkubwa hivyo.
As whatever compared to what to the intake, your body is really your best friend.
Una try kuwa polite.
Your body is really your body is really your best friend, honestly. Because pia na industry, you know, when with modeling pia wezi, you can't add weight sana. So for me, I know how, because sisi I come from a family where kila mtu kidogo tu unafura. So it takes a lot of effort to maintain your weight, because pia kila mtu, oh God, ukinona tu hivi kidogo, everyone is ni kama wanakuanga wamengoja tu iko hapa tu, Winnie unakula nini siku hizi. So exactly, so for me to see you uko tu hivyo, I'm just like, my God, I'm so jealous.
What's going on?
I'm so jealous. So yeah,
I just realized we need butter ndio isikue ngumu sana. We've made that mistake before, so I should have the butter. So at that time I didn't follow instincts zangu. One of the things that you say, I will not be doing this nikijoin industry or whatever. So I answered a DM. I actually acha tu nikwambie, at that time everyone I think pia niliona maybe post hata kani yako, you just find a makeup artist anaambia watu kujoin kupake makeup for this and this reason.
I remember.
So at that time me for you page yangu ilikuwa imejaa influencers wakienda kupakwa makeup and doing all that. So no.
So formal.
So I just realized, so guys are just working together na are just working together na makeup artist na wasi wa clothes, unaona. I didn't think much of it. So the first person who ever DM'd me nikasema okay,
let's do it.
It was something ukumbuke nilikuwa nishajiambia this is not something we'll be doing. Unaona. So I just decided let me just answer na tuendelee. And then sasa afterwards after we've done it, hata before ni ione or anything, nilikuwa like yeah, I don't think I want to do it. I'm glad, I'm happy with the results, but do I want to go ahead na nizieke kwa social media? Because first of all, this is a very different look from what I do. So hata haikuwa anything to do with kazi ya mtu.
Okay.
It's more of,
you saw the result and you're like, nah.
Mimi nilikuwa kwangu na vitu zangu naendelea kimaisha, lakini sasa maybe you just see every time mtu anakupigia simu, their business is doing well, first of all. You don't know intentions za mtu kukupigia. So I received whatever and I was like, okay, and then nikakaa tena na thoughts zangu and I realized the work was good and I know it was good, so let me pay for it. Hiyo story ishe. So maybe I don't know what was going on the other end.
Okay, makes sense. Juyesa alikuwa ameona sasa this are sales coming in.
And I was like, I have numbers because I eat on social media. I've never thought of, let me manipulate someone and try to use these numbers to my advantage. And let me go to my DM and answer people and ask for money online so that I can use my numbers with ill intention. But you don't know mtu mwingine anafikiria aje.
Because for beauty pages, I'll just tell you that's how they market themselves.
I didn't know
so that. Yeah, it's a rookie mistake. Honestly. It's a rookie mistake. Makes sense. Now you have to be ready to make those rookie mistakes. I won't even lie. Kuna zingine unafanyanga kwanza they haunt you. Umeona ile meme ya ule mtu anamkanga subia, anamkanga usiku you know that meme of fire. You know, like, oh my God, why did I do that? You cringe every time, but it happens. The problem with social media is now people might give you perceive you differently from what you actually are, depending on. So you can't really control people's perception of you. That's the thing now with social media as well. Kwanza if you're a girl, you're gorgeous.
Oh my days.
Oh no, you're immediately down. When you Njenga sasa.
Would you say the first the first videos you ever made hapa tu kwa board? Sorry. The first projects ulifanya na the brands you worked with day one, sasa ndio tukakujua. Would you say waliku set up at least place yenye now hata mtu akikuapproach you're like, yeah, have you seen my work?
Definitely. I'll say that I made a lot of mistakes. Nitasema pia hiyo, but I'm happy. I love working with women. And I'm happy I was able to work with women in this industry. Jusai, God, no offense to men, no offense to men, but I'm so happy women held my hands, because you know older women, they'll come and tell you the truth. Atakuja kwambia Winnie, huyu mtu hakutaki vizuri, hakutakupea kazi long time. He just wants to use you for this period of time, anakurushia mahindi, and then 2 months down the line,
Akuna.
Yeah, you used goods to them and their friends. So I'm so happy.
What?
They work in packs. I won't even lie. That's just how the industry is. So I'm so happy I worked with women. I'm so happy I worked with women in the industry, because they really held my hand. Because I remember, as much as I wasn't getting enough, because they weren't in a position to give me, umekuwa brand kubwa through them, but they're not in a position to give you what you're worth at the moment. But that means sasa everyone is seeing you, and in your head you're like, oh no, everyone is seeing me, neza ruka hapa kila mahali nikifanya kazi na kila mtu. So they're like, okay, no, relax. Wewe ni mdogo, kwanza tulia tamaa, peleka chini, just relax and fast grow. I brand yenye unadhani imekuwa juu, you still know. I was like at 25,000 followers, nishafika, you can't tell me anything. Mimi sasa ni Winnie Njenga, I can influence for anyone. So they're like, okay fine, relax, tulia. That's why hata sikuwa na, you wouldn't see me in very many places. They're like, you will have to get ready to say no more times than you say yes in this industry. You understand? So I'm very happy women held my hand. Jusai, hata ni Women's Month, guys.
International Women's Month.
So because they taught me a lot in the industry, and then women are resilient 100%. Sisemi men si resilient, guys, comment section. But women are also very resilient. Now they taught me everything from a woman's point of view. Hata sahi nikiwa peke yangu hapa sahi, there's so many things I've done differently because I learned from them. Juu kuna mistakes nilifanya in the beginning, bra.
Na nikuulize, what advice would you give a content creator mwenye maybe anaanza ama ako kwa journey similar to yetu hii? Preferably a lady. Girls, find a niche, and then msiogope to DM someone like me. I answer my DMs 100%, especially if it's a girl, a model ameingia kwa industry, hajui anafaa chajue how much, hajui kama huyu mtu ni mtu mzuri. You can come and ask me, I'll tell you this brand huyu manume hapana, achana na ye. This brand wants to work with me, okay, charge them like this. Don't be scared to ask for advice, because if I am ready to give advice this freely, it means then everyone is ready to give advice freely. Sindo? Alafu pia industry ujuagi mtu analipangwa how much, you might undercharge yourself. And then just be patient, honestly, that's all I'll say. It's patience. See, okay, there are people who just come up and wanakuwa how do you call these people when they become famous overnight sensations? There are people who are going to go through that, but lakini you have to understand, see where it may not be you, so you go through the journey as yourself. See, as I remember when we were starting out, Aziad alitupea stress. Pressure. Aziad, oh my God. She's out here, akona numbers, she's everywhere. Once I remember, who was telling me, Winnie, you're really struggling to create content in hotels. Well, when Aziad anafanya tu kwa bedroom yake na anapata views, kwa mbona usifanye kwa bedroom yako? I'm like, me, I'm not her. You understand? So that's her journey. This is your journey. You have to understand this is your journey. This is your journey. Alafu ni ngumu. If you're coming to this industry because you want to make money, quick money, I have news for you.
I have news for you. It's like any other job. Chaniseme tu hivyo. It's like any other job. You have to build your craft. You have to do a lot of voluntary work. So if you're not ready to give more than you're taking, don't.
I think the one thing is add on whatever. Either way, where you to add.
Colonizers language.
Exactly.
We don't.
I think the whole thing, they work in parks and mtu anakuita job and then it's a whole discussion.
Exactly.
Here just a few phrases. Mtu akianza kukwambia, oh, you know, so and so's rate card is not all that. I think anyone who tries to downplay kazi ya mtu mwingine ndio akupate na aweze kukupatia that gig. First of all, is a big no. And then another one that happens as no just sasa tuko hapa kama wasichana, so we should probably just talk about it. The other one probably be you will do the job, you will get paid, but you don't know, but whoever amekupatia job feels like they paid you a lot. So they will try to, you know, hit you up later on just to get the value for their money.
Unakunyanga nini?
Do you know what I'm saying? We will not be adding that. So they will call you back to add you to get value for their money. So kindly. Kazi kiisha, unless the next phone call ni kuhusu kazi. Sindio?
Period. And then also if you can get something working for you, hapa tu kando, because you know sometimes pesa uchelewa, especially for corporate gigs, other places, especially for corporate gigs, pesa uchelewa. So if you can use your numbers to your advantage to do something else, apart from what you're doing online, that will also help you do it. It means you won't be broke, because sometimes you do very desperate shit. Ukiwa broke. You find yourself in very weird spaces just because you didn't have that 20,000.
Yep.
Yeah, so just have something on the side.
Just because you didn't have that 20,000?
Yeah.
You know, the emergency money. Oh, that's nice. I'm just saying. So guys, tumefika kwa the wrap, so tunaiassemble.
Okay. So you need the eggs.
Okay. So tumeweka coriander.
Yeah.
Dania. Tukarudi tukaweka njahi, tukaweka tomatoes, tukaweka white and red onions. Na sai, I don't know hizi zilikuwa ziende wapi. So let's just act ni kama muzioni. Need to flowers, to decoration.
I think they were meant for eggs.
We are way past that. So let's just add our eggs. Tuendele. And then how do you find being a content creator so far? Is it something you do long term ama unaanza kufikiria option ya way out?
No, I don't think I'll leave content creation. It's a nice whatever, especially with social media. You can do a lot of things. People just having you outside, knowing you, especially kama you really want the money. You can really use your brand to do so many things. So yes, obviously I'll transition into other things, but
for now
nitakuwa tu mnaniona mtandaoni for sure 100%, because there's so many things I want to do right now. So many things I want to do apart from just fashion. So
kama gani?
So I want to move into the event space.
Oh, hosting clubs.
No, social events. So in this way, tuseme, have you ever explain aje? Do you know this? There are these social events that people hold just by themselves. You'll find a place mtu ame advertise like we have a sip and paint. People ama paddle ama nini blah blah blah. But I want it to be a very big event. I also play music. I DJ. I used to do it from Kitambo. So I want to see if I can take advantage of that. You see how MDQ has transitioned into blankets and wine. So in the long run, because I do know how to entertain. I feel like pia because the brand grew because people always love to see me on screen and kufanya tu vitu online. So I feel like I know how to create a whole whatever of making sure people are entertained from beginning to end. So if I can make money out of that, that's great. That's amazing. I also want to help models who are coming up in the industry because it's crazy, especially if you don't know what to do, because at least I had kidogo help, so I knew what to do from the women I was working with. So if I can find hata si lazima uifanye for like 10 years, tuseme you encompass the way I was, ama that gap year, sai kuna kwanga na hiyo gap year sai between high school na campus ama tu nanyanga tu mingi.
I don't think ni year though. kuna
hiyo ya ECDL hapo yenye tufanya ECDL. Come make some money through modeling. I'm gonna show you how, because now brands are so many and there's this niche between the model and the brand. That's why unaonanga the same faces are being recycled over and over and over again. Sometimes pia kama mimi I can't model anymore. Red card imefika uko juu. So nitaumiza brand number 1. Number 2, I have so many things going for me. I won't give them 100%. You understand?
Sure.
So, and I know where I can get someone who can give them 100%. I know where I can get someone who's gonna give their time due akona your time. You understand? So if I can I can bridge
the gap.
Kizungu. If I can bridge that gap and make money out of it, so definitely. So those are things I want to see if I can do within probably 2 to 5 years. It's a long-term goal.
What of YouTube? Say this scramble.
YouTube ni pale chiki.
Oh, could you just say lifestyle content creator?
No.
Imagine unaweza excel kama lifestyle content creator.
I don't feel like it will give me enough money. Yeah, I'll be putting in so much time for little money. So I rather use it to advertise something else that nikikwambia kuja unilipe 2,000 per person.
Nakubali.
YouTube won't give me that money. Yeah.
Would you consider do you have a favorite brand that you love working with? Ukiona wamepiga tu hivi unakubali kama
a favorite brand?
Yes.
Festive.
No, you don't have to say festive, but like
so yeah, I liked working with Dendry. I really liked working with hata bado sasa hivi we are working together.
Mlitengeneza ka bag.
Yes. So it was amazing. I worked with a lady called a lady called Ndanu. I love working with women for some reason. For the most part, high style up until things happened. But yeah, I won't downplay those years because they were great. I won't even lie.
I love that uogopi kuwataja.
See, I'm talking when you were high style, so even hata nikitaka aje even if I wanted to rub it off my whatever, my body or like my history, I can't do it.
True.
It's stuck, so I just have to find a way to grow with it or probably out of it or whatever. So yeah.
Let me get a knife to cut it.
Okay.
So quick fire questions. Smocha ama Rolex?
Smocha.
Short ama long nails?
Can I say both?
Hey.
Because sometimes I box, so it depends. It depends on the period. So kama sahi, I'm doing a lot of boxing, so I have short nails. When I want to switch it up, because pia fitness, ukifanya the same thing over and over again, it gets boring.
Yeah.
So when I want to switch it up, I put stilettos. Nikifika ni mwezi ya steps, you will find me with exactly. So it really
countryside vacation ama beach getaway?
I love the mountains. Countryside 100%. Okay. Joto. Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but hata sahi hii kidogo tu ya lights inanipeleka mbio. I don't like heat. I generally do not like heat. So, countryside 100%.
Countryside 100%. So, raps zetu ziko ready. Which one do you want? This one.
This one. Can I ask you how radio was for you? I'm going to ask that. How was it?
I never worked for a radio station. Transit hapo. I actually never worked for any radio station.
What do you mean?
I auditioned 2020. How many years? 2 years ago from 2024 to 2022. I auditioned, sikuipata. And then I did audition again 2024, nikaipata. Alafu sasa tukaanza training. And then ukitrainiwa job, any job ukipita interview and then you start getting trained, ukiwa hapo watu wanaanza ku-explain dynamic ya job,
okay, I understand.
what is going to work.
Yeah.
So tukiwa hapo nika-realize, maybe, whatever usiache mbachao kwa msalo upitao. I realized...
What?
I just asked myself, if so many people online were willing to vouch for me,
up until
sindio, nipate hapo, and I was only like 4 months into content creation. Nikajiuliza, if I gave myself more than 4 months, let's say at 6 months, inaweza niweka wapi before ku give up na niende mahali pengi.
And can I ask how you found yourself doing
content?
Yeah, food
Initial
content.
plan was to grow my page, ndio to market vitu tofauti sana. And then we just decided with my sister, tutafanya nini? Let's just start posting consistently on like a random September.
Because I remember I used to see your makeup, your get ready.
That was us still being consistent to try to grow. So we just started being consistent. To decide, e wiki, we're going to post whatever. So I danced the first video, second video, nika lip sync, and then vikaanguka weekend, tukaenda food festival. And since we usually go for events, decide we'll just go on a budget of 1K. But since we are being consistent, film. So this is not new. It's just that what walipenda, and we decided if they like it, watch it when they like.
Oh, it grew in the process. It wasn't like you planned this and then this is what grew. It was just the process of just trying to find your space. Ukajipata indo watu wamechukua.
Like a Monday, Saturday tuka trend. So that was good.
Okay, that's nice. That's
After
really
7
good.
years though.
Guys, mind you, hii iko na njahe. Imagine. Let's just taste how it's gonna be.
Okay.
I can't even taste njahe.
I'm tasting the njahe. I think yangu ni mob.
Me, I like njahe.
It's so good.
That's really good. I usually use these ones. Unajua pound cake, the pound cake festive. Amazing.
Sadly, we don't have pound cakes.
Cold milk. Oh my god. Amazing. Just kunafika home, you don't want to cook. Cold milk. They usually sliced. 2 slices. That's
What's
it.
your favorite flavor?
The blue one. What's the name?
Blueberry, vanilla, chocolate.
No, the one that has blue packaging.
Blueberry.
It's that one? Okay, that one. Sijui ni gani, naonanga tu ile blue cup. That one is the one I like.
So guys, try our pancakes zenye Winnie anapenda sana. Hopefully in the next show, kama utakubali kukuja on the next show, we will have pound cakes and probably the queen cakes and cupcakes na hizo zote. Visita queen cakes.
They're really nice. They're really nice.
Ebu guess how much tungechajiwa hii kwa restaurant?
Hey, kwanza nakudanganyanga with a side of fries, 2,500. My friend.
Exactly.
Na ambience kidogo music. Hey.
Ni hivyo.
So this was really nice.
Iwe to cost. Tutahesabu pia njahe. I'm guessing sasa hizi tumenunua. No, hizi lazima ujiboilie. Sijaona mama Pima anauza njahe.
No, in supermarkets they sell pre-whatever. Yeah.
Bas, ndio hiyo guys. Probably less than 500. We've had so much fun tukiongea. Just before you forget, it is International Women's Month. I just want to know, what advice do you have for a young lady who's trying to push, boundaries na anajaribu change life yake and just be better and do better than what she's seen?
Don't be scared to start over. The first thing probably won't be the thing you're doing at the moment, but that doesn't mean you have to stop at that first failure. Inamaanisha tu it wasn't meant for you, but there's something meant for you. So if you have a million ideas, I'd rather you do those a million ideas usemange, I tried all of them and this is just not my thing. Kuliko you've just tried one ukakaa chini ukasema acha sasa mimi niolewe sasa juu sasa maisha imekuwa ngumu. No, just try. Don't be scared to start over. Alafu pia na industry you have to start over a lot of times. My god. You think you get comfortable kidogo, Mungu anakumbusha
not today,
so you have to start over. Don't be scared to start over, honestly, because I see even on Twitter, I follow all the elder men and women. Someone is 55 and he's still starting over. Niko tu, oh my god, mimi niko tu even anisha choka. Usichoke. It happens. You're not the only one going through it.
Could you reinvent every single time?
This is so good.
So follow us on Festive Bread, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X, and YouTube. Usahau subscribe.
And follow me, guy. And follow me on my social pages. That's Winnie Njenga on Instagram and on TikTok. And Winnie Njenga on YouTube because the page is up.
Yeah.
It's just content that is supposed to go up this week. Nisham.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. And cheers. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
And cheers, guys.
My name is Boina. On every social media platform, usahau kunifollow and subscribe. Bye.
Ciao.